Hi everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy. Reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. There's something in the air today. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's like pure presence I'm experiencing or this I don't know, I feel untethered is one maybe way to say it. Untethered. I feel like some big spiritual awakening or something big is coming today. I feel this knowing. I think something's I don't know if my third eye is opening or what is happening, but there's something happening with the thoughts that I've been having in the past, recognizing that I don't have to believe any of them, and coming into the present and I'm just experiencing the difference between my thoughts and reality, I guess, maybe I don't know, there's a separation of the ego and spirit or something is going on today with me. And it's really whoa. So that's why I don't know if I looked different when I started the video. It's just I just don't know. I'm like, what is going on today? It's cool, but it's scary too, because it's this whole new, it's just I feel like I'm in a complete new unknown, which I want to know how to be comfortable in. I'm learning how to be comfortable in the void. So life works like this. We go into the void, and then we get this new thing that comes into our life, and then we embrace that new thing and we get comfortable with that new thing, and then the next level has to come. So you got to go into the void again, and then there's this creation that happens, and then we start nurturing that creation, whatever just came into our life, nurturing it and embracing it and learning and whatever, and then we go into the void again. So I think I'm just maybe experiencing a new void. I don't know. It's cool. Okay, anyways. Lol. Okay, feelings. Okay. October 18th, throwing out the rule book. Oh, there we go. That makes sense, right? All these rules I had in my mind, all these concepts of the way things should be or shouldn't be, and letting go of control. I'm letting go of control completely, and so I'm throwing out the old rule book. That's that could sum up what's happening today for me. Many of us feel like we need a rule book, a microscope. Yep, I micromanage things, and I look really at small details of things. Hypervigilance, it's called, is one way to describe it. Hypervigilant about my world around me and about myself. Hypervigilant. Many of us feel like we need a rule book, a microscope, and a warranty to get through life. We feel frightened. We want the security of knowing what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what I've always wanted to know, the security of what's going to happen, what's coming down the pipeline. And I wanted, if I know what's coming down the pipeline, then I can prepare for it, and I can set myself up, and I can start to control things so that thing actually happens. But I just feel like this huge big letting go today. So I don't need to know what's going to happen. So we want the security of knowing what's going to happen and how we shall act. We don't trust ourselves or life. We don't trust the plan. We want to be in control. And that's what I'm abolishing. I trust life. I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting the plan, and I don't need control of it. It's cool. I've made terrible mistakes about my choices, mistakes that nearly destroyed me. Yep, I've done that. Life has really shocked me. Yep, that's for sure. How can I trust myself? I've spoken about this way long back in videos. So in recovery, it's learning to trust that gut again, getting from the head to the heart. The longest journey you'll ever take in your entire life is from the head to the heart and the gut. And in the past, I didn't trust when I get into recovery, I look at everything that I've done in the past, and it's I made such poor mistakes, or I made such bad decisions. All of those, though, have actually led me to where I am today. So I know now it's all good. But in first chapters of recovery, it's well, I can't trust myself. I can't trust myself. Look how poorly I behaved. Look at the bad decisions, the bad choices. How could I ever trust myself? But those decisions were made on an emotional, instant gratification mindset based. We're going to get into the heart and the guts, and we can trust ourselves. So life has really shocked me. How can I trust myself? How can I trust life and my instincts after where I've been? There we go. How could I trust it after where I've been? Asked one woman. It is understandable that we fear being crushed again. Consider the many consider the way many of us were when we bottomed out on our codependency. We don't have to be fearful. We can trust ourselves, our path, and our instincts. We can. Yes, we want to avoid making the same mistakes again. We are not the same people that we were yesterday. Even if you feel like you're running around the same, oh, here we go again, but you're new seeing this situation today. You know, if it seems like the same situation is cropping up, yes, probably is, because you got to learn a new level about it, a new piece of it, and you're not the same person today going through it as you were 2 years ago going through it, or a year ago, or even 6 months ago. You've learned and you've grown because you're doing the work on yourself. All right, that's my journey for sure. I gotta see that. Look at the mountains I've climbed. I've gotten better at this thing. I've gotten better, and you know, piece by piece. I'm not going to go from 0 to 100 on a learning journey, right? We're going to learn a next step and a next step. I don't, ride the bike once and then I'm an expert and I can go do BMX, like road cross racing competitions or something, like there's a process to getting better. We practice at it. So this is just practice. That's all we're doing here is practicing. So in this game of life, I say, or in this journey of life. So we don't have to be fearful. We want to avoid making the same mistakes again, but we are not the same people we were yesterday or last year. I want to say we're not the same people we were last year or even yesterday. We've learned, grown, changed. Oh, someone's calling me. Hang on. We've learned, grown, changed. We did what we needed to do then. If we made a mistake, we cannot let that stop us from living and fully experiencing today. We have arrived at the understanding, we haven't arrived, but we've arrived at the understanding that we needed our experiences, even our mistakes. Yep, definitely. I can more and more and more and more accept everything that happened to me in the past, everything that came at me, everything that I participated in, the traumas that came at me, but the ways that I behaved or coped or made decisions in those moments, they've all brought me to where I am today and made me who I am today. And it's all good. So if we did what we needed to do then. If we made mistakes, we cannot let that stop us from living and fully experiencing today. We have arrived at the understanding that we needed our experiences, even our mistakes, to get to where we are today. Do we know that we needed our life to unfold exactly as it did to find ourselves, our higher power, and this new way of life? Or is part of us calling our past a mistake? Is part of you still calling your past a mistake and saying it shouldn't have happened, it should have happened another way? If there is, then we haven't let go of it. We haven't processed it. We haven't found the good. We haven't found the lesson. That's why it keeps reoccurring in your mind, or you keep feeling triggered about it. You haven't seen the good in it yet. You haven't seen the lesson. Once you do that, it lets go of you. So, is part of us still calling out a past mistake? We can let go of our past and trust ourselves now. We do not have to punish ourselves with our past. I've always, that's one of the things I'm really aware of, is that I always try and punish myself. I think everything is my fault, and then I try and punish myself for it. Something needs a beating. Someone needs to pay for this mistake, this thing happening, or that bad thing happening. Someone needs to pay for it. I'll do it, and I punish myself. No more though. No more of that. So we can let go of our past and trust ourselves now. We do not have to punish ourselves with our past. We do not need a rule book, a microscope, or a warranty. We don't need any of those things. All we really need is a mirror. And life mirrors what's going on inside of you. So that's good news. So just see. Life is just showing you what you need to evolve from, what you need to work on, what you need to learn. We can look into the mirror and say, I trust you. No matter what happens, you can take care of yourself. I trust you. No matter what happens, you can take care of yourself. I trust you. And what happens will continue to be good. Better than you think. It's going to be good. Better than I think. It's going to be good. Better than I think. It's all good. It's all good. This is for my good. This is rampage that. Just keep playing that over and over. Abolish those old beliefs that were created through repetitive thought, and do a new repetitive thought so you can then believe that and make that your experience of life. Here's your prayer for today. Today, I will stop clinging to the painful lessons of the past. I will open myself to the positive lessons today and tomorrow hold for me. I trust that I can and will take care of myself now. I trust that the plan is good, even when I don't know what it is. Amen. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Enjoy trusting yourself, trusting life, trusting the unfolding of it all, and loving yourself and caring for yourself. Mwah. Namaste.